Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez. Welcome to Hansen Dam Aquatic Center, and welcome to the kickoff of our paddle boats. Thank you. I'm very excited to be here, but you know what? I always get this kind of turn of events wrong. So we're going to start it out right, and I want to invite our lifeguard. From our Hansen Dam Aquatic Center is a great facility because it also is a teaching place where we actually get a lot of young people to learn how to be in service to other members of our community. And so I want to thank our lifeguards who keep all the kids and all the families safe in the summertime. It's a tough job, but we've got Victoria Groberman who's going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hello. Please stand, place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
I like your addition there. That was key. Thank you very much, Tanya. So everyone, it's wonderful. I want to thank you all for joining us here today. And I want to just be really open about why this is important and why we continue to do these openings and unveilings in spite of what traumatic events are happening in our community. These events are important because as much as we might be going through some difficult times, I fought along with the Department of Recreation and Parks to create these paddle boats and making sure that our community has access to the same wonderful amenities that every other neighborhood gets to enjoy. And our kids should not be limited by their zip code. And it's for that reason that I fight to continue to make investments in our community that makes some of these activities more accessible and more affordable for our neighborhoods. And I want to thank our Department of Recreation and Parks for being a partner in that. Because it's not just about the sports programs. It's about families being able to come together in a safe space and make beautiful memories together. Whether it's learning how to fish at this lake, whether it's swimming at the Aquatic Center, the country's largest municipal swimming pool, by the way. This is a space where families will be able to picnic, have beautiful memories spent in your own neighborhood. When I was a kid, we used to have to go to Griffith Park, or we would have to go to other facilities closer to where my grandparents were. You get to do it here in your backyard. So I want to thank the families for coming out to help us to be part of this grand unveiling. Because I want you to know, I picked the rubber ducks because I wanted everyone to see the bright yellow rubber ducks while they're driving by the neighborhood. And I wanted this to continue to be highlighted for the special place that it is. So often our community doesn't take advantage of all that we have to offer. But I will continue to fight to make investments that make it more interesting, more accessible, and with a diverse set of activities that draw you out to get that healthy lifestyle here in your neighborhood, but more importantly, create the beautiful memories that will last a lifetime. And that's what this is about. We couldn't do this. Well, it's, we gotta give credit where credit is due. I want to thank my co-conspirator in all good things, Edwin, our Claudia. Don't start walking away, Edwin. Get over here. When I first wanted to do movie nights at the pool, and someone in management told me what a liability was, he told me this is how we're going to make it happen. When I want to do some of the crazy things and ideas that I come up with, I have a co-conspirator who comes up with crazier ideas that helps inform me that I say, okay, let's get the money and let's make it happen. So Edwin, thank you for being a great partner with my office, my staff. We're so fortunate to have you here in our community. You and the aquatics team keep our community safe, but you get to allow us to be creative about the types of programming that we do that is putting our community on the map for a lot of good things. And so I want to thank you for that. Everyone give him a round of applause. And now one of the individuals that gets to help try and, rein him in sometimes because, those of us, well, because I know what it's like. I was a difficult staffer to manage as well because I like to, go do bigger, do more, push the envelope. And that's what Edmund is. He likes to do bigger, do more, and push the envelope, which I'm appreciative of. But there is the boss. And Brenda Aguirre is one of those bosses for our Department of our Department of Recreation and Parks, and our incredible general manager, Jimmy Kim, also wasn't able to join us. But I want to thank Brenda, Jimmy, and all the Rec and Parks staff because they really do a remarkable job with continued shrinking resources to say, yes, we can, and to create spaces in our communities that we all get to enjoy and they protect. And as difficult as things may be, they always help us find a way. And so for that, I want to thank you, Brenda, for being here this morning and joining us in the celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause, Brenda Gable.
Thank you so much, council member. I was just telling our council member how much fun she always brings to all of our locations and how much excitement there is in working with you. So we really appreciate everything that you do for the park system. But good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brenda Aguirre. I am the assistant general manager that has the honor and privilege of overseeing not only our aquatics division, we'll give it up for them, but I also have the pleasure of overseeing our LA City Park Rangers, which are here in this facility as well. So big hand for our park rangers. So on behalf of our general manager, Jimmy Kim, and our Board of Recreation and Parks Commissioners, I'm excited to not only be here for this unveiling for these wonderful paddle boats that you have actually co-conspired very well with Edwin, but also just for the beginning of our summer pool season. So today marks the beginning of our opening of 59 facilities across the city of LA. We hope to see you there. We do have quite a few swim lessons that are offered at all of our locations. We also offer sports programs, kayaking, junior lifeguards, aqua fitness. There's a program for everyone, so every age. We want to make sure that we offer these recreational opportunities to people of all ages and all abilities. We also have adaptive swimming available at our locations, and we have our Play LA program. Now, before I hand this back over to the council member, I wanted to also acknowledge the hard work, the dedication that our council member has for this council district. It's not easy to pull something like this off. There's a lot of background stuff that has to happen in order for us to have something like this in a facility that a lot of people don't even know where it is. Those of us that live in this community, we know exactly where it is. And it's every day becoming a location where we can do it all. We can ride a horse. We could be on a paddle boat. We could go for a swim. We can go for a hike. And that's all because of the dedication of you, council member. Thank you so much. I also wanted to acknowledge the aquatics team for putting this event together, our fabulous maintenance staff who also help in making sure that this park always looks great. We're also doing a partnership this year. We're bringing it back. We used to do this prior to COVID-19. We partnered with the LA Public Library for our swim pass. So please make sure that you check out the local library at Lakeview Terrace and get a swim pass. You have to read a book. That's part of the obligation for it. And I also wanted to recognize one of our partners that is key in bringing swim lessons to the city of Los Angeles, and that's Kaiser Permanente, who provides for us grants that enable us to be able to have those swim programs. So in closing, I just want to remind everybody, please come out to our pools. We're open 7 days a week. We know it gets really hot. We'll be excited to see you at all of those locations. And we do have a lot of special events that are planned throughout, like pool parties, movie nights. Please make sure you check us out at laparks.org. Thank you so much.
Woo! Thank you so much, Brenda. And again, it's really exciting that we have such wonderful partners here with Recreation and Parks that make sure that our parks are the center of community where you can make beautiful memories here with your family, have an active lifestyle. But to all the points that she mentioned, there's something available for everyone. So look at our Recreation and Parks website for all the variety of programming that is available throughout the city of Los Angeles. It's really important. And more importantly, I fought to make sure that we had a parks needs assessment as well. Guys, if you like these facilities and you want to see more of them, I want to encourage everyone to participate in the Parks Needs Assessment. This is where you help get to design the future of our recreation and parks priorities. And so I want to encourage everybody to participate in that, provide your feedback, and dream big. We want you to dream bigger than anything you ever thought possible, because we're the city of angels. And if we can't do it, then no one can. So that's why I need you guys to participate in that effort. And so at this time, I'd like to invite Andre Brent, our Principal of Recreation Supervisor, to join us here and with personal remarks. Thank you so much.
That is, I don't have to bend down. Well, CD7, let's hear it up for CD7, everybody. Come on. Make some noise for CD7. For Councilwoman Rodriguez, Miss Rodriguez. Man, look at all what she's doing out here. Look at all the fun and the excitement that, as she said, her crew. I remember once, man, we were at a meeting and it was in one of the field offices, and there was a project that came on, and she walked in and we were all sitting around debating. Ed was like scratching his head and the field deputy was like, I don't know how it's going to happen. She walked in, this is going to happen, and walked out. I said, okay, we got our marching orders. And next thing you know, I think we had our first movie night out here, and then she made it work. So she's making things happen. These ducks, man, look at the ducks. Woo! You guys got to name them. We got to give them some names. But hey, guess what? Aside from all of this, parents, look at all the kids that are out here. Look at the kids that showed up today. You brought the kids out here. And Brenda talked about it. Ms. Rodriguez talked about it. All of our programs that provide safety. Get these kids in the swim lessons if you haven't. Check out our website. Have them become drinking lifeguards. They can grow up to be lifeguards. I see one young man that I taught as a kid. He is now a lifeguard out here. And I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of all of the lifeguards that I've watched grow up through the years. When I was a kid, I lived in South Central LA, 74 miles from here. And guess where we look forward to coming to during the summer? Hansen Dam. We got on a bus, or my uncle put us in the back of his pickup truck. That's in the day we can ride back there with no problems. Man, we bring all of our junior guards from the city out here, and that's the biggest part of their field trip, to come out to Hansen Dam to enjoy all the activities that goes on. Back in the day, I'm getting ready to tell my age, so some of us who've been around, there's a trivia question. Where was the original lake when you drove in? Right up in the front. As soon as you came down Osborne, you drove right into the parking lot, walked right down into the water, had the barrels out there, you went swimming. Now look at what it's evolved to. And look how it's going to keep evolving, thanks to Ms. Rodriguez, thanks to Mr. Aguirre, and everybody working together as a coalition to put Hansen Dam and put this on the map where you can see it off the 210. And I know I'm tall, and I can see it, and I still see it from 800 East 90th Street in LA. So, hey, get these kids signed up for all of our activities, man. You talk about the alphabet, LA City Department of Recreation and Parks, not only the parks, but the aquatic division, can go from A to Z to fit all of your needs. We got a program out there for you. Check out our website. Get the kids involved. The experience that they will get learning about safety, swim lessons, and everything, and the fact that you all will get the same experience as parents is just worth $1 million. Come on up. CD7, man. She's going to make you all rock stars. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I got it. Yeah. Thank you so much. And again, so for those of you, thank you for joining us this morning. You're going to get a chance to get a little ride on our paddle boats for free. But once we actually get these, after this, after today, we're going to be then charging, because we have to maintain it and hopefully grow it with more participation like everything else. Then we'll be able to perhaps grow it. And so we have 30-minute rentals available for adults for $8, children 17 and under for $6, seniors or persons with disabilities also $6. If you want to do a 1 hour rental, it's only $11 for adults and $8 for children, seniors, and persons with disabilities. So I'm really excited that we have found the resources, that I made this happen, and I love these ducks. And by the way, if you haven't visited my booth, you get to go take a rubber duck home of your own. So please be sure to go visit my booth over there with my staff, where you can also sign up for any other additional announcements. We will, and again, we talked about the swim lessons, which is really important. Folks, if you don't know how to swim, it's a life skill, and it's really important that everyone take advantage of some of the classes that we're offering at all the variety of our facilities. So please take advantage of that. But again, thank you all so much for joining us. And now we're going to cut the ribbon for these rubber duck paddle boats. So thank you so much.